Hey, greetings everyone. How are you all doing today? There is this one essential routine that most of the interviewers do, and that is to just test how well you're presenting yourself. And that is why they ask this question as introduce yourself. Now, many people have various versions. There are so many videos about this, but like you know me, you know my profile. Now I have done these workshops in IIT Bombay to the students who are essentially interested in getting selected in an interview. Done it in IIT Varanasi, I've done it in IIT Hyderabad, and I have shared these success modules which will crack the you know whole myth of how you can actually present yourself. Now, it's a very simple thing. You need to just get this. The first and the foremost is harmonious breathing. See, your breathing changes. You see, a lot of people I've seen, even in the top institutions, their breathing changes. They become nervous. Their voice gets choked at the time of presenting themselves, and this really spoils their chances of getting selected in an interview. So when you're introducing yourself, number one, breathe in a rhythmic way. Understand, he's not with an AK-47 to shoot you. He's just there asking you to just introduce yourself. He just wants to understand, or she wants to understand, whether if she's an interviewer, she just wants to understand whether you are able to present yourself in a very pleasantable manner or not. How good is your presentation skills? This is the test that they want to do to you, and this is the assessment that they want to arrive at. So you need to be absolutely breathing harmoniously. Be calm, be pleasant. You're not meeting a monster. They are all human beings, okay? And they have come with a requirement. So your breathing is going to become harmonious the moment you install this, knowing that it is the company which has a requirement. Of course, you too have a requirement, but the company also has a requirement. And your skills are essential for the company, and that is why they have come to hire you. Understand this. The company has a requirement, and your skills are essential for the company's growth, and that is why they have come to interview you, so that they come to an understanding as how good you are for their company's growth. This is the job of a human resource manager who's coming to interview you. All right. So when you're knowing these facts within yourself, your breathing becomes harmonious. Number two, let there be pleasantness in your voice. I can tell you that millions and millions of HR managers in the world might very rarely have come across a very pleasant voice. They only come with voices which show, you know, a sense of desperation. Maybe they're presenting it all in a proper way. Maybe they're presenting it in a grammatically proper manner. Maybe they are exuding, pretending to be confident. But there is very rarely a possibility that they can come across where they're feeling a voice which is harmonious. So, how is your voice going to be harmonious? Your voice is naturally going to be a reflection of your internal states. So, let your internal states be calm and be pleasant. And this is something that you need to imbibe, you need to practice. Over the years, you have been practicing unconsciously tension. You have been practicing unconsciously stress. How to prepare for the exam? In stress. Why are you feeling anxious? Because now results are going to come. So this kind of an anxiety, stress has been imbibed in you because there has been an unconscious practice that you have been doing. So now you got to disconnect from it, you got to disengage from it, and you got to largely connect in a very conscious way towards your internal states and be absolutely pleasant. And the moment you are extremely pleasant within, it is going to reflect in your voice. And next most important thing while introducing yourself, introduce yourself in such a way where your conversation happens in sync with the company's aspiration. Don't talk about what hobbies you have. Don't talk about what activities you have done. Instead, speak about what you like about the company. This should be the first 1 minute of your discussion. The first 1 minute should go on as to why you're excited to be in the company. And the second minute must essentially go on as to how your skills and what all you're doing and what all you have learned is going to be useful for the job, and for the job for which you're giving an interview. It's very, very important that you really understand this. The first most important aspect is to completely be harmonious by having a nice rhythmic breathing and by having this conscious thought that you are an asset to the organization and the company has a requirement because of which they have come to hire you. And while presenting yourself, you want to present yourself in such a way that you are excited to be in that organization. You're really motivated and you're highly inspired to be in that organization because you consider your skills to be valuable to the organization. And when your skills are presented in such a way that they are valuable to the organization, you naturally form an impression in the mind of the interviewer. Now, understand, this is the game. You're forming an impression right that very moment when you're presenting your skills in such a way that it is going to enable the organization in a very nice manner. It is going to enrich the organization. It is going to fulfill the needs and the requirements of the company. And this is the mode, this is the moment where the rapport mode has opened. The rapport mode has activated between the interviewer and between you. It's a great thing, isn't it? So this is exactly what you need to do while introducing yourself. And then while you are finishing your talk, you gotta say to the person that it's been really wonderful to introduce myself to you, and I wish you a very, very wonderful time in life. Now, hey, listen, very, very few people say this. And when you say this, you become one among those few people who is wishing the interviewer a very, very wonderful time. And this is something which is going to power boost the rapport. You already established a rapport when you have declared and presented your skills in a way that it will be useful to the organization, enrich the organization. There, the rapport has been established, and by wishing the interviewer, it's like you have one more layer, and one more layer enabled the rapport. Now you have several layers of rapport established, which is making your chances of getting qualified in an interview in a very, very high manner. Stay blessed, stay energized, and know these things before you introduce yourself. Have a great day.